That's just how my mom was.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to make sure when I
Tapes
tried.
up, we're like, fuck, man.
I just wanted to make sure that when I tried to do a Topless Tuesday joke about things, that it wasn't going to come off rude or insensitive.
Don't worry, Dave. I already got the rude and insensitive part out.
Everybody give me some audio.
Say something because it's my talent.
But what I think is going to be great is, eventually I'm not going to have nipples, and you guys will have enough nipples here to cover me. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So there's enough nipples to go around.
Fuck yeah, there are fucking plenty of nipples here at the fucking Tip Rail podcast, and we are back at it once again, as you can tell.
Oh shit, we're not doing a check?
Check.
Was
We
it
already did the check.
Oh, we already
baby.
checked? Oh.
And we went straight to nipples. All right.
Yeah,
Straight to nipples.
Exactly.
Nipples are a good time.
They are. They certainly fucking are. But welcome back. As always, we got Dave on the left
Hello.
and Big John on the right.
Whoop, whoop.
And sitting across from me, once again, a Topless Tuesday here at the fantastic Tip Rail podcast. A beautiful young lady joins us once again, guys. I'm ready to give it up out there for her. She is the very sexy and soon to be topless, because we haven't done that quite yet. Hang on a second. Everybody take your shirt off.
Can you help me with this? All right.
Huh?
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Dave needs assistance. Hold on one second.
Blind, I got a fucked up shoulder.
Yes. Raise it up. Okay. All right. Now it's finally done. All right. And once again, everybody give it up out there. It's fucking Annabelle joining us today.
Oh, thanks. It's so exciting to be here with you guys.
What a fucking fantastic Tuesday night. I love it. So, thanks for coming up and making the trip. I know you had to, how was the trip? Everything good? You make it all right?
It was good. There wasn't much construction, which is shocking because, that's the state flag of Iowa.
So
all the construction cones.
Yeah. So you traveled on the old Grand Interstate 80,
Yep.
passing by the fucking largest truck stop in the country or some shit, right? That's what Iowa's claim to fame is, I think, right?
That's what they say. That's what they say.
That is what they say. So
Do you come up through that Muscatine exit, or do you...
Oh.
No, I come up by the truck stop, actually.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yep, I would say
All
that's
right.
right where I get in.
Oh.
Yep.
interesting.
Shit.
So
Right on the nose.
Right
kind
on
of
the nose.
making a trek across across the lands to join us here. So yeah, that's fucking. We thank you very much. It's fantastic to have you reach out and want to come and do this. So why don't you go ahead and let's kick it off. What are you? How did you get your start or your introduction into the strip club industry?
Well, I started in the Quad Shitties.
Ooh yeah, what club?
At Tuxedos, actually.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, John got a little love. All right,
Right. So I started there like February 6th of 2010.
Damn, to the day, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, perfect. I know my start date as well, so I mean,
you
I
know.
can't, so yeah,
It's an important
absolutely.
date. So, but yeah, and so I was, my girlfriend was like, "Hey, you want to cover my shift?" I was like, I've never been a stripper before. Sure, let me go cover your shift. So that's how I worked my first shift at the club, because back at Tuxedos, you got fined for not showing up.
Yes, you did.
Wait,
Yes,
so
you did.
hang on a second. So like you went in as her, or just to to fill a
Someone-
spot for
You
her?
had to make the girl had to make a schedule, and if the girl didn't stick to that schedule, she had to find somebody to cover her shift.
Okay, so
it's
yeah,
like a
just
waiter or waitress.
All right.
Self-managing.
Like, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
you had
I
to.
just that was like,
Yep.
wow, what? Okay,
Body
all right,
swap.
interesting.
Yeah, and it was great because I'd only been in a strip club one time before that. So I was like, all right, cool, let's go do that. I didn't have a T-bar or stripper heels or anything. So
Just in like plain shoes or what?
yeah,
Like,
I just had plain shoes and ended up being barefoot most of the night, which is
yeah.
very,
Next door.
yeah, yep. And then went to Dr. John's and got my first pair of pleasers.
is that what they call them? Pleasers? I don't even. I just high heels or
Yeah, and I
whatever.
say that's one of the brands.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
See, shit, that
Was
shit that I don't know.
was still working there?
Yeah, still works there now at the Pony.
wow.
Yeah, I actually ran into him not too long ago, and he's like, "Oh my God, here, have some free cards to come in," when it was Deja Vu.
Okay.
So
Nice.
yeah,
Me and him picked up a car out in downtown Davenport.
yeah,
Yeah. One night out drinking.
like physically picked
Picked
it
me
up.
up, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
he's
like
a big
scoot
steroid dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that would
he's
do it.
bigger than he was last time I saw him. Like
Oh,
he
really?
honestly, yeah, he's gotten bigger.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
I mean, the steroids have gotten better, so I don't see,
They got fentanyl now in them, right?
Jesus.
But yeah, we picked up the ass end of a car together.
Did you scoot it along like to fuck with somebody, or did you just
No,
like
there
you
was
just
just
raise it up?
Just drunk idiot out there was like, "Oh, I bet you two can't pick up this car," and it was like a Buick or something, like so it wasn't like a Fiat or a fucking Prius.
Okay, so
like,
it was
it was a
full-size
full
car.
size sedan, and we picked up the ass end of it off the ground.
Well, shit, man.
Nice.
Yeah. And you got to fucking stunt every once in a while. Just like, oh, I got big people strength.
Yeah. It's good times.
Fuck yeah. So, okay, you started at Tuxedos, and what can you, I mean, like, what about, do you know, remember anything about the first night besides the no shoes, no?
There was only one other girl there that night when I got there, so it was just the two of us for the first like 4 hours, and had never done it before, so I got like she showing me the ropes, and she was not very pleasant at all, which is ironic because her name was something on the pleasant side, so I thought that was super ironic.
Yes, absolutely.
And then I learned a song called her favorite color is chrome. I learned that night, and that got like assigned to me. And my first stripper name was Melody.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Could you suck the chrome off of a trailer hitch?
I mean,
That's a country song, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not
Sucking
mistaken.
the chrome off a credit?
No. Her favorite color is chrome.
Once
She mentioned the
It's
song.
from basketball. That's what I know.
Sean was on a straight pitch.
It's just
You're not
one
gonna
direction.
You're not gonna get it.
No, I when she mentioned the song, I started researching the memory banks and trying to think of which one that was. So I was pretty certain I just wanted to confirm I knew which song it was. So that got assigned to you.
Yep.
Did you know? Well, you said you learned the song. So,
yeah, I had never even heard it before, and
Okay.
every time I hear it now, that's all I think about is the strip club.
Well, yeah, there's music that does that to me too. Which, speaking of, the official Tip Rail podcast playlist on Spotify.
Yes.
Go check it out.
Go check it
Anyway,
out.
back to you. Sorry.
Honestly, so I worked there for a while, and then I worked at almost every club in the Quad Cities.
Okay.
So
Duke's included.
Duke's included, but I didn't work at Duke's until after I came up to the yard.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, all right,
ironically. And then I moved to Cedar Rapids and worked out there for a while at Woody's.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Did you ever work at Lumberyard too, or no?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the magazine, but do you guys remember the strip club magazine that used to have like the
Midwest Nights.
Yeah, I would say, and I remember seeing that at Tuxedos and hearing about the lumberyard, and that was like the club to be at, and I was like, I'm gonna work there someday.
That's awesome. had aspirations to make your way to Des Moines and fucking take your clothes off in front of hundreds of people. Hell yeah.
Big goals. Big
Yeah,
goals.
I mean, hey, goals that make money like that is still a goal. I mean, like,
True.
you fucking took care of my bills for a long time.
My goal was to get in at Duke's. Like I went there originally and applied, and they said they weren't hiring. So then I went to Tuxedos and got hired on right away.
Yeah, get that experience
But
under
yeah,
your belt.
I wanted to go to Duke's.
Yeah, I mean, we all wanted to go to Duke's.
I've never been. I've never seen.
Well, it's closed
gone
now.
now.
Yeah.
It's going to be
And I
opening
never
as
will.
Trim.
Trim. Okay.
Yeah, that's the new name of it.
I was wondering if, since they closed, if that hotel finally got their way and fucking, because they, like, the club had been there for like 10, 15 years, and they built a hotel right next door. And we'd get
perfect.
calls from the cops would come show up and say, hey, and they'd bring out their little fucking meter and check the sound decibels and everything. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, you
my
guys
God.
are fine. Like, and they'd leave and they'd go over to the hotel and be like, it's your fault. Like,
Yeah.
they were
you
here
go.
first. They're under their decibels. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, their bass is too loud and it's rumbling in your fucking hotel. But, like,
Man,
Put the
fucking-
prostitutes and all the people having sex on that side of the building.
right?
A little extra motion.
If you're going to rent a room by the club, you might as well be there to enjoy the club. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
For sure,
Don't take your family to the hotel by the strip club.
Yeah, that's a bad
That's
idea.
your free tip.
Yeah.
I mean,
Getting tips out of the way early.
Yeah.
I got a couple written down. I'm ready.
All right, fantastic. Fucking okay, so with the introduction to the clubs, how about to the lumberyard? How did you end up there?
Let's see. A gentleman named who has an airplane. He suggested coming out to Des Moines, and he's like, yeah, I can get you in. And he was just a regular at the club, and I was like, I don't think you have any pull at the club, but like, I should try. So I drove up and showed up 15 minutes too late for day shift, and they wouldn't let me work.
Oh fuck.
Because that was
Christ.
real strict back then. And then, so me and my friend, we drove to the beach.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
moldy.
We drove and we met the owner, manager. I don't know. He was very strange. And we didn't end up working that night. We got hired, but I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm not working in this building. Like, he put a naked cat in my lap at one point, and it was very strange.
A naked
Are
cat.
all cats naked?
No,
Was it
some have fur, some have fur, but yeah, it was a skin
fur.
cat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you
I
know.
was like, were the
Yeah.
cats supposed to wear diapers?
But
or
what's
what?
wrong with that?
You know, it was a strip club. I wasn't expecting the cats to be naked. I wasn't expecting there to be any
I
cats,
guess
just
it's a different
pussy.
kind of shaved pussy.
Yes.
You weren't
It's
used to.
kind of weird to keep animals in a strip club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say that
he
is
He
absolutely
lived in
true.
above the strip
A
club.
couple episodes ago, they did it on the outside and had bleachers, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
then,
you know.
Yeah, the next night we went to back to the lumber yard, and I got hired and worked that night and made some frenemies.
Frenemies, huh?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
what happened with them?
Well, I was pretty hated on the night that I showed up because I I just talked to everybody,
Right.
and they were not happy about that.
Right,
And-
because you came in and made more money than everybody.
yeah, and my outfits were pretty loud, and they were not expecting that, and I just didn't give a fuck.
Right, yeah, and that is exactly how I met you.
Yep.
Yeah, that outfit you wore that night was pretty fucking loud, as you said, and definitely, like I said, previous episodes ago, was a memorable fucking outfit for me, definitely. So, yeah, welcome up to the lumberyard there, and you know, it's I guess as frenemies, you know, like I can't say that my particular old lady was a fan of you at the very beginning for sure, but I think after a while of you working with us and everything like that, we realized how fucking cool you were.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
like
yeah.
it speaks to the level of where, you know, we were at when we were in the club trying to make the money, and then all of a sudden somebody steps and they're just like, oh, like Rock Island shit for real. For me, I you know, I get it, like protect your little territory and all that stuff, but like if you're putting in more effort and trying, this is what we've been
You're
saying.
not stuck up in the dressing room with your thumb up your ass.
Yeah,
Work
don't
the fucking people.
exactly. Just like Annabelle came in and did, you make all the monies too. So
Yeah. One of the clubs in the Quad Cities I worked at, you're not allowed in the dressing room unless you're off your stage set. Like, you get off stage, you go upstairs. If you're upstairs for more than 10 minutes, that's money. You get charged money. And then you don't get to go upstairs after your next stage set.
oh
so
geez, okay, yeah.
they were real
Little
strict
structure.
about stuff. So I was like, well, you know, I'm not here to hang out. You know, I drove 3 hours to come here. I'm here to make money.
Yeah,
And
definitely. That's
know.
that's absolutely true. You know, so that's fucking kudos for you. That
Besides
was,
making frenemies on your first night, any good stories?
let's see. For my first night, I had a gentleman that wanted to dirty talk in the private dance. You know, lots of guys like to do that.
Yeah.
And he very intensely wanted to talk about eating semen out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. And we did that for like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 songs straight. And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to go home and think about your boyfriend jizzing in you. Have a good night. And I was like, all right, thanks.
He's a little cuck.
Yeah.
And he's a cuck who likes to do cleanup.
Yeah.
So
It's a very
A
popular
cleanup
thing.
cuck. Yeah, and see, I hadn't heard about it then, so that was kind of
okay,
eye-opening.
that's what I was gonna.
Yeah.
I was
All
about to
learning.
ask.
Eye opening.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So how long did you get to hold on to your innocence? I suppose in the strip club industry, like you know what I mean.
Was
like
it that
if
first night where you didn't have shoes on, or did you?
I mean, like, did it take a while before you got exposed to some other crazy fetishes, or was that's basically like the first one?
I mean, I feel like the Quad Cities didn't have as many crazy fetishes. Like, the weirdest thing I did in the Quad
They weren't
Cities was
open-minded.
I peed in a cup and somebody took it like a shot, and I got
Okay,
paid
I mean, that's
$500
pretty-
for that, and that was like the only weird thing I ever did there.
Okay,
So, and then in Des
I
Moines,
gotta
it just
pee. Anybody got
escalated.
$500?
no.
You just gotta make
Not
it.
you guys. I was talking about to the listeners.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right. You
yeah.
just
Dave's
gotta make it
giving
in
me
one of
this
these little
one.
cups.
Yeah, right.
Slurp, slurp.
It's sterile.
It's sterile, and I like the taste or whatever. that is.
Tasty.
Nice.
Wow, that's fucking wild. So, cuck cleanup guy on the first night, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Did you ever have to deal with the sounder? The guy that plays the video where he's shoving a rod in his dick?
Oh, nope.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
all right, perfect. Well,
Nope.
congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah. But I did get, I think my most common compliment, we're going to call it a compliment, is, oh, honey, you remind me of my granddaughter. Do you want to go get a dance? Absolutely. Let's go get a dance. So
Oh, that's super creepy.
yeah, I like to think that I was helping
You look
protect
like my
people.
sister.
I mean, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, see, Dave, this is why we have our...
Welcome to Iowa.
Yeah, this is why we have the Topless
It's not
Tuesdays.
only in Iowa.
We got
it's
a lot to
definitely
unpack
worse.
here, Dave.
Yeah,
A lot. Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
feel bad because that's a
I mean,
It happened a lot. Like that was the second most common compliment I got. The first was, "I really like your skin."
I mean, I can understand saying that, but I mean, like, I wouldn't say that to somebody though. You know, I could think it, but you know, like, not out loud.
It could be funny.
I mean,
It could be funny, but I don't think this is the right place, especially if
I usually try to choose something else, like a
put you in a
collarbone.
hole.
You know,
Right.
get a basket.
I save that
and
so
some
she's tied
lotion.
up in the basement. You know, like,
You know,
that's
I'm
the
fucking
perfect
Bill.
point. You're not wrong. That's the perfect point to say I like your skin was when they're tied up in the basement. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
I love hearing that while we're in the basement.
Hey, we moved upstairs. Hang on a second.
yeah, we're not in the basement
it
anymore.
was a
We
little
moved
too
up.
Greasy.
Too many
Yeah.
echoes. Echo.
And the fucking our nips were just too severe for the fucking downstairs.
Chap nipples are never the best nipples.
Good God. All right. Fucking Dave's over here losing it. I'm losing it.
I'm not losing it. I just feel sad that there's some grandparents out there that think about their fucking granddaughter that way, and
get past it.
I have trauma, and like everyone else has trauma, but it's just like now I'm just thinking about there's probably countless people out there that
And that's why we do this, I think. You know?
it's just
So-
it's just disheartening.
Yeah.
Why can't this be a regular person to shit out a window or do a line of coke, but do something normal?
So when
you
your
guys
friend
love doing it.
when your friend called you that night, was that was that in your head at all that you wanted to be a stripper? Was that a first thought, an afterthought? Was it more like a, oh shit, okay, maybe I can do this?
You ever seen Coyote Ugly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided a long time ago I was going to be a stripper.
Okay.
But
Specifically that movie, huh?
I think so.
Gotcha.
I mean, they get up on the bar. Do they take their clothes off? I've never seen it all the way.
I don't think they take their clothes off. It's
Magic
just
Mike, but girls in a bar.
in a preteen kind of
Yeah.
esque. It gets
Okay,
you thinking
I
about
don't know if
things
it was
like that.
preteen. Kids weren't that young.
No,
No, but
they're
when when I was
bars.
watching it, I was
Yeah,
in that
gotcha.
That's what-
age range.
I remember it was on VHS at one point in
Right.
time when I watched it. And
I remember the concept of it, and I remember there was like dancing on the fucking bars,
Yeah.
and that was all I
hot.
fucking
Yeah,
really
go-go
Yeah, it was from
dancers.
the girls aspect,
Yeah.
kind of. Like Magic Mike is from the
But it's
guys
the flip.
aspect.
Okay.
So it's just, but they're dancing on bars instead of dancing on
making
stage.
money.
Okay, all right.
Some drama.
I've read that
And they're selling
aren't they like
shots
selling
for
shots and shit?
Yeah,
because like I
shots and
went
no
to
water.
There's a fucking there's an outdoor mall in Denver that there was a Coyote Ugly place, and I remember that you could like do body shots and different shit off of the fucking girls, and they were dancing on stage too. So I mean, like, okay, yeah, but I mean, like,
That like opened my
sanitary
eyes
issues
to the
there.
idea of it, that it existed.
okay,
you know?
so like to utilize your body in a way to make money, I guess, right? In a
Yep.
sense,
Everybody's
Okay.
looking at it anyway. I might as well profit off of it.
All right, yeah. I mean, like shit. That fair enough. I did what I could to make money off of my body too. You remember, right?
Oh, bud.
Huh?
Oh,
Anyway, yeah. No.
See? Oh, yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
man,
Oh, wait, now
He
hold
was
on.
paying you to do what?
No,
Oh,
she
shit,
she
lay
paid
him
me
pipe.
to take my motherfucking shirt off at the fucking club, and I was like, fuck yeah. I was bouncing and shit, and I was like, hell yeah. You and your regular want to see me without a fucking shirt on? You want me to serve you some ice and fucking clean up after your fucking chocolate covered strawberries? I got you. I'll
That's
do
awesome.
it. $20 fucking. It was fucking great. I was like, this is the best.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Like, if I could have done the dancer job, I would have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
could be
Saying-
a female. It'd be,
Oh, yeah.
Fucking,
If I
that's
was
what I'm
hot-
saying. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
if I was hot, yeah, sure, fuck it. I would
Use
do a lot
it.
of things.
Do
But
it.
I'm not hot, so I don't do those things. I save the world my own way.
Not with sexual favors.
No, I was just saying I don't want to traumatize them by,
So
They're listening. They want to be
why is there a
traumatized.
lotion guy at every club?
there's a lotion guy everywhere in the world.
it gets you closer to touching your skin
And why is his lotion always homemade?
because he's
is
not
it?
the cook.
That's what they say. But a lot of times the guy's like, yeah, I got this lotion I made. Did you make that? I don't want anything to do with your homemade lotion, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
That's-
if it's
even know that.
organic,
That's- wow.
if it's
Yeah.
organic and it's hand pumped, I think that it's
Right,
it's
right.
probably
Right,
it's
right.
a
He was
sensual
turning
thing.
his own butter.
Yeah, it's just
Right, great on the feet.
Ooh, it's exfoliating with all that granular, salty, chunky semen in it.
You know, and I hear protein's great for your skin.
It can be.
what they say.
It can be. But you ever look at someone that's got that and it dries there, it's kind of like that sheen of like super glue on skin.
No, the sad thing is I know exactly what you're talking about, Dave. So,
yeah, so there's a few girls I know that have. You know,
I mean, like, yeah, sometimes they don't wipe up exactly as well.
Sometimes
as
they don't
need
clean
to.
up their back after certain
or the
adventures.
front, or the front, and then they
Yeah.
share it with the guests.
Yes.
Yes, it is definitely. Yep. Anyway.
Sharing is caring.
Right.
It
No,
is.
I mean,
It is.
it's
Supposedly, guys like that smell, even though if they can't smell it, like even the girls sprayed perfume or whatever.
It's like people like the
but
smell
they
of
can
their own
still,
shit.
Yeah,
right?
they can still they get the endorphins.
did
They
that.
get the whatever. Yeah,
Pheromones, I believe.
there you
Yes.
go. Pheromones.
I
Yes.
see. I want to smell.
Thank you, Steve.
Female, like what they smell like in their odor, but I don't want to really smell another guy's
But
jizz.
the cuck likes the
Yeah,
combination.
no, that's fine.
It's
I'm
like the
saying
combo
what I
plate,
like,
right?
I no kink shaming. Anybody can do what they want to do as long as it's legal and they're not taking advantage of something.
And
Yes.
everyone's
It's
consenting.
consensual. Yes, but
I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
get
I've
that.
known a girl where we had an adventure and
Oh.
she went back to work afterwards and didn't have time to fully like wipe her back off, and she went down and made
You
the
didn't-
most money that she's ever made.
But you didn't help her out. I guess you did kind of help her out.
I did my job.
Super helped her out.
But yeah, she said that she made the most money that
Fragrance
she had
Day John's
made.
cock.
They definitely do enjoy that. I can think of a time or two where I didn't clean up afterwards, but it was internal and it ran out on stage, and everybody loved that shit. They thought it was
Yeah,
great.
I mean, there's a lot of videos of pushing cream pies out. So I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. So
Sweet.
Dave's like, this is gold. I can't wait to hear it again. Yes,
I'm gonna listen to it twice.
7 times on Tuesday.
Just splat on the stage.
Oh God.
I mean,
it's a from under sneeze. It's okay.
from underneath.
No, it's cool because before I was like, before I wasn't on MTV and stuff, I never got like a lot of chicks, you know? Cause look at me, man. Right? I'm not like, I'm not like the GQ stone individual, right? What I'm saying, right? But it's like girls, if you're at a club or something and you saw me approach you going, hey, what's up, fresh nut? Check out the I created down below. Well, that's cool. You throw a cocktail in my face, right? Not have security out, but since, okay, cool. But I don't like want to like meet girls and stuff and get them like pregnant.
No, you're fucking shit. I don't know. I lost it.
We lost it down under. Continue.
You got me thinking about cream pies coming out of pussies and shit right now. I'm just kind of like, this isn't the normal thing that I think about while
Well,
I
it's
do
just
this.
you put it in there, you flick it out. I don't know.
I mean, like, have you ever seen
Supposedly
like?
that's why our dicks are shaped like mushrooms, is to pull it
It's
out.
got that little scoop head fucking thing. The little scoop doop. The little
Just
scooper
scoop
Oh,
doop.
I love
out
it.
used cum and then put our own in there.
So good.
That's the idea, Like that's the gangbang in me.
Gang banging at the strip club.
You gotta be the last in line to scoop it all out, right? No, Dave.
And if you got foreskin, you can take some home with you. The sampler package.
That's the best kind. The foreskin, 10 out of 10.
See, you got it, Dave.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
Congratulations.
did you have any awkward moments where like a old coworker or somebody you went to school with or your dad walked in on you working one night?
Oh no! Was that drool, spittle, excitement?
Did your family find out or anything? Like
Trauma?
Well,
God damn it!
Wow.
got her.
So one time my cousin and my uncle came to the club and they didn't know I worked there at the time. And I was in the back and then I got called on stage and it wasn't until my second song that he realized that I was on stage. But then, he went outside and my cousin stayed. So, that was
first cousin, second cousin?
First cousin.
Oh,
Yep.
It makes sense.
Yep. It was a good time. Good time.
Okay. Well, damn.
Yeah.
Did you ask your cousin why he stayed, or was it too awkward? Did you stay up in the dressing room the rest of the night?
My cousin was a girl, actually. And I was like, why don't you
It looks similar. I can see the genetic.
Right. Why don't you come
resemblance.
play? And she wouldn't come play. I was like, man, we could double our money.
Right?
Did
Did you get your cousin's
That would
tits out at
probably also
stage? Or?
sell.
No, she wouldn't go for it, and she's got big melons,
Yeah.
like as big as my face.
Oh, wow.
Titties are
Yeah,
great.
they are.
They are, and they're fantastic when they get pulled out at the fucking tip rail. That is fucking awesome. I love it when you ladies would like get the women involved on the stage, and it just made my fucking day. I could get start
free titties.
announcing it. I
Yeah.
mean, like, well, yeah,
And they were
yeah,
regular
extent,
titties.
It's
that you
extra
didn't get to
titties.
see.
Amateur titties.
Yeah, that's
right?
that's the first time I
Fresh
went to a
version.
club. They did that to me, and I made more money than the girl on stage. And I was like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I like this rush.
Yeah, the attention.
I love the attention. I absolutely love
When
the
were you born?
attention.
Okay.
In the 90s.
No, not years. Like what's your sign?
Do you want to guess?
Pisces.
Well, no, I mean I'm not good at this astrology. I was saying, I'm a Sagittarius.
That was the first
and
one
I know
that came up.
Sagittarius love fucking attention.
I'm a Leo.
Me too.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those lines got to stick together.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Fuck you, Dave. No.
Hey, you got a main. Fuck you.
And I gotta balance everything out with my Libra ass. All right, calm down, children. Let's fucking.
I'm just a fire sign.
So-
Right, it's a
Shit
bunch of
everywhere.
fire in here. We're all
So,
fire signs over here.
John has a favorite question about private dances and stuff that I
yeah.
think would be great to ask Annabelle here. Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I think I
All right,
do.
perfect.
I
All
have
right.
a feeling I know too.
So,
All right.
did you ever have your a boyfriend or girlfriend or whomever or a customer or whatever? Did you ever have sex in the club?
I actually never had sex in the
No?
club.
Never had sex in
Nope,
the
I never
club?
had sex in the club.
Okay. Never let a random dude pull his dick out and put it in you for no reason?
What?
For no money? For
No.
Because Adam caught him on camera and we had to
Oh
kick
God,
him out?
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Went down the rabbit hole. Well, somebody's rabbit hole, right?
Yeah.
But I will admit that I definitely got off when I was working.
Oh,
There, that was the
So-
question that I was actually
That's the
thinking.
question
of.
I
No,
was
no, no.
expecting.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's what I
I got
thought.
two questions, I guess.
Yeah,
Well,
your go-to questions. Yeah.
So-
So most of the time, yes, it is. Do you ever get off? Like, because some girls say, no, I don't. This is a job.
No, I definitely did.
And some girls were like, yeah, I used his knee,
Well, you know,
Like,
you got to
yeah.
do what you got to do, and
Okay.
I mean, like,
you know.
to me, in my opinion, is that like doing that with enough people, you eventually come across the kink that you're actually kind of into at some point in time. Maybe not. I don't know exactly what it was that turned you on or did it for you necessarily, but like I could imagine it being in the mind frame and going through that situation with customer after customer that somebody's going to say the right things. That's going to go whoop, whoop, and you know.
Right. Well, and you
So-
know, like you're rubbing and vibing and stuff. Eventually, something's gonna feel all right, right?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I would assume so. I
So-
mean, like that's what the guys are there for. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
you know.
I mean, yeah, you know, like
Shame and everything.
Did you use the knee or the bulge?
the space in between,
Space in between.
So
Wait,
like the
like
thigh.
the thigh, you know, like
Oh,
the
okay,
thigh.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you not know where the dick and the knee is? Adam? Like, you were like,
Space between.
Wasn't talking about the coffee table. Jeez.
Dead air space.
Adam's like, my dick's so big it goes to the ankle. I got confused.
hey,
Not the gooch or anything.
After
Jeez.
they called me pork chop, they did call me tripod. So I mean, but that was more just to boost my ego. I think they were all very, very nice people. Lovely.
But yeah, I loved when they'd watch me on the stage. I like being watched. I like being looked at. What can I say?
Nice. That's awesome. That's it. That's like you're really in touch with your sexuality of a sorts. I suppose, right?
Yeah, you definitely learn a lot about yourself if you're willing to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and being honest.
There you go. That's the number one. If you're honest with yourself about what it is, then you remove all that barrier with your fucking
Yeah.
brain and your personality and everything.
And
so.
other people's
Right.
just opinions and shame and all that bullshit. And yeah.
The
Whatever.
echoes. That's what I call them. I call them the echoes. Like
People's problems past.
yeah, pretty much.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So besides your uncle and cousin, did anybody else in your family find out? Did he go rat you out or?
No, he didn't rat me out, but my supposedly one of my other uncles told my aunt that I invited him to the club, which I didn't even know he knew I was a stripper. And they told my grandma before she passed. I'm like, why are you guys telling grandma? Grandma didn't need to know. Yeah. So, and then she's confronting me about it. And then they're like, yeah, we never said that. I'm like, well, how would grandma know if y'all didn't say anything? I'm not going to tell her. Yeah. You know, grandma didn't even know I had any tattoos. And you guys want to tell her I wasn't working at Perkins.
I mean, it's kind of perky, but it isn't perky.
Well, that was my cover story. I moved away and I went to go work at Perkins because, you know, people leave the Quad Cities to go work at breakfast joints. That makes sense.
You got a job. You just need to get the hell out of the Quad Cities.
Village Inn was way better.
back in the 90s, yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't know.
Now it's Perkins all day.
Yeah,
all the ones. I think all the Village Inns around here are closed.
Wasn't there one on 80 or not 80?
Oh, yeah. There's one across from it's University over by the Hardee's and all that shit over there. Yeah.
But, and then there was one was over here, but that's closed.
Yeah.
That closed a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one right here on 14th and Euclid. Oh.
Yeah. I passed one of each on the way here.
Exactly.
Perkins is the go-to now.
Pennsylvania, when I was living in Pittsburgh, there was one that bothered me all the time. It's the same concept, same thing, but they called it Eaton Park. Okay. And the name bothered the fuck out of me. It's like, why isn't it just park and then eat? Why the fuck is it Eaton Park? And that just
every
fucked
10
with
minutes,
me.
folks.
And every time we got drunk, and we'd go over there because they have a fucking breakfast buffet. For $7.99, I had like biscuits and gravy and pancakes and bacon and sausage and whatnot. And anyways, women's food. More about your titties.
I like food and titties though.
Yes,
it's a nice
titties
combination.
Are nice. Mm-hmm. Yes. Flapjacks, that's what I call them.
Well, some are.
Covers both.
Pancakes.
You can have perkier titties and then
you could cereal.
Oh, at the same damn time.
Yeah,
I got titties. I got flapjacks at the same.
And if one's lactating, you don't run out of milk.
The first time I ever had breast milk as an adult was at the strip club.
Yeah.
Oh, no girl.
Did you hear Topher's tale of the fucking the breast milk? No?
I don't think I've heard that one.
Okay, well it's a previous one. Don't worry, no worries. But okay, go on. Breast milk.
But
who fed you breast milk?
Somebody on third stage. I don't know.
Was it a customer?
It was a customer.
Oh, that's hot. Hot.
Wait. Did you get her tits out and she didn't tell you, or was it?
It was there was another girl.
She just sat there from across.
Well,
the room.
no, there was another girl on third stage too. Honestly, I don't remember her name. Honestly, but we were both on the stage because there was two poles, and then she had her titties out, so I came over, and it was just a big bunch of titties everywhere. Oh. So I don't know if she knew, but then she just kind of sprayed, and I was like, what's happening? And I was like, oh, that's kind of tasty. It was sweet. And then I was like, oh God, breast milk and bodily fluids, and went down that rabbit hole. And I was like, well, hopefully it's clean.
Yeah,
I've never had breast milk at a club, but I have had breast milk from a girl that I was dating, and she didn't tell me that she could still do it.
Oh,
like her kid was like 7 years old, so I just figured that aspect of it was gone.
Right. What a fun surprise.
And I was just squeezing them real hard one night, and it sprayed out and got me in the face. And I was like, oh.
Did you taste it?
I did. Oh yeah.
Did you like it?
It was alright.
Yeah. I didn't get to taste it, but my first time I was in middle school in DC, but I got expelled for doing something, and I got to get to a special school.
Okay. Alternative schools.
Kind of, yes. Yeah. It was like a little mini prison. They had a commissary, and I had to go up and pay for like pencils and stuff through a fence. It was great. They had a locked room. I had a very violent outburst, and
sounds like West Davenport.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a school like that.
Yep.
So this girl, I'm like 13, 14 at this time, and I just remember in the class, this girl says, look what I can do, and she basically just whipped her tit out, and she just started fucking milking because she had just given birth like recently, and I was just like, huh.
I guarantee that had to happen at Rock Island too, because of the daycare center and the girls that would come back from that.
Yeah, I mean there was girls in high school that were, but he's talking about like junior high age.
Yeah. So this is like 14 years old and like had given birth already, and I was just like, oof.
That's crazy.
Well, one, I couldn't believe I just saw it happen, and then I started thinking, we're kids.
Yeah,
kids shouldn't be having kids,
right?
Kids be having
babies having babies.
But yeah, so that's my first experience. But I have not eaten or consumed any booby milk.
Not recently.
Yet.
Not yet? Yeah, not opposed to it then?
Not opposed to it, no.
I haven't drank
I'm a freak. But
I haven't drank cow milk in a long time. I drink almond milk now. And so I don't know. I mean, like, I would probably try it, I guess. I never did. I've had children, and I never bothered to try it. So, I mean,
When the man who actually
Never
ran
happened
up
by
to me-
accident or anything. Like
No.
both of the times that I did it
No
were both by
revenge
accident.
squirt.
Nope,
He
nothing like
pissed
that.
at you and just like shot a stream at you, just say, haha, fuck you.
I was gonna say first wife, we barely communicated, and the second wife didn't lactate too much because of the tattoos. I don't know if you recall.
I honestly didn't
They're
focus
lovely.
much on
No,
her
no,
body.
no. Yeah, she.
Yeah, I tried not to pay attention to her body.
No, we formula because tattooed titties, So
They are nice to look at, though.
yeah, they're pretty, fucking dope, pretty damn dope.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you. I don't know what I did, but thank you.
Lucky dog.
Thank you, universe. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, whoever.
Yeah, yeah. So there's something out there I believe in. I don't know exactly what it is, but so fuck, man. Breast milk. Okay. What other kind of like weird customer crazy interactions? I guess I don't know.
Pee on someone, poop on someone.
She sold
Already
a cup,
peed in
cup,
I
cup
peed in
of
a
piss.
cup, a Dixie cup.
Yeah, but that's different.
not.
She served him a beverage.
I did serve him a beverage. I've not peed on anybody, but
Oh, okay.
I'm not
water
opposed to it. I guess either.
Dave, get off the floor.
Stop.
There's still time.
Put your shirt back on. God damn it.
There was a
It's
guy.
Topless Tuesday, Adam.
I want to feel the moisture against my skin for a longer period of time. Thank you.
I want the warmth. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman that used to come in at a club in Cedar Rapids, and we called him Oxygen. I bet you'll never guess why.
No relation.
He wants to be choked.
No, he had an oxygen tank.
Oh,
Sorry, I go to a different place.
But, he had a fedora and a cane and, I don't know, 18 rings. And every time he'd come in, he
Retired
said,
pimp.
yeah, definitely a retired pimp.
okay. All right. That makes more sense than I suppose. All
Yeah.
right.
He would tell us, I'm going to die in here. And then he'd ask us for a dance and he'd get a dance. Well, he did. He did die in the club.
Did he?
I was there, but I was not the person giving him a dance while he died.
Okay.
So, but he got to live out his life and
Okay.
got to fulfill his final goal.
You know
Nice
what?
club.
I mean, to be fair, if you got to go some way, that definitely isn't a bad way to go.
Except for all the trauma that it causes people.
Oh, fuck them. They're alive still. I'm dead.
Right, it's their problem, not
It's
mine.
not my problem. I don't got that shit.
He
You
didn't give
can't
a
bring
fuck.
this with me. They can have it. Fuck it.
I mean, choosing that particular way of going is a noble blessing. Yeah, sure, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, definitely the aftermath, at least for some people that had to deal with that kind of shit.
I guess
is
it's no
never
different
fun.
than dying on a hooker or something, like.
I mean, it's not like I fucking just blew like an aneurysm, spit blood all over them, and fucking like threw up and shit myself all at the same time. But if I just pass and I'm gone, and I'm happy, and I just smile on my face, and maybe rigor mortis sits in a little early, and my dick's still fucking hard, and then,
She gets
What
off
if-
in
yeah,
your
I was gonna
lap and
say-
everybody wins.
I was gonna say, what if you like die mid fucking like you're on bottom and you're just like
there's a movie.
you're still fucking
The world,
yeah,
the world
necromantics?
according. No, it's
Oh, there's
the,
multiple movies.
It's a Robin Williams movie. The world according to Garp or something like that. It's a Robin Williams movie. It's a really fucked up movie. We should
Okay.
watch it.
All right, check it. Anyway, there's a necromantics, which is
Yeah.
about a couple that fucks a dead body, which, I mean, they use poles or whatever to fucking simulate a dick. But what if you were dying and she was riding it and with like maybe
Glorious.
reverse cowgirl or something like that? She's not looking at you and you're
Oh
just
fuck yeah. That's
I mean,
fucking amazing.
I've
And you
always
know
wanted
what?
to get
That is a
suffocated.
new kink now.
The girl
yeah,
sit on my
fucking
Yeah,
face so I
so
can't
die.
breathe. Yeah, absolutely. And then fucking like finally I tap out when I'm about to go, like
Death by kink. I love this.
yeah,
There you go.
that could
A million ways to die.
Right?
Pussy
Big-
suffocation.
yeah, exactly.
I don't remember that on Spike.
We can film it.
I'm not filming snuff videos. Get out of here.
That's only for legal purposes.
Am I getting paid enough? I mean, there's a line somewhere in my
There's
life.
always going to be a volunteer. We got an email.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't forget to email tipropodcast@gmail.com.
Woo,
That's
woo.
how I got here. I
Yes,
emailed.
Exactly. We were wanting to hear
Someone followed instructions.
exactly.
Very good.
Everybody
she's
else,
she's been known for it. I mean, she came and worked, made enemies because she
frenemies,
worked and did her job.
frenemies,
Frenemies.
frenemies.
She's probably still got some enemies out there. We don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
yeah, there probably are.
Well, my
that's-
last enemy, she was a shape. She just unblocked me on Facebook the other day.
Oh, okay. So there's like recent drama of sorts, or just
I don't know. It was drama back in the day.
Right.
And I say we would ride up together sometimes after I don't know who I used to ride with, but then I rode with her for a while, and then she, I don't know, stopped talking to me one
I
day.
think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's got a new profile, if I'm not mistaken, actually, to be honest. I was
Yeah.
thinking about trying to add and see what's up, but I mean, like, at the same time, you know, if our reach extends into
I don't
the
know. Oh,
All the cosmos.
I see.
Yes,
All right.
yes. You know, like
Sorry.
morning melons.
Anyway,
It's a good
I
time.
had to because I knew exactly where it was at, and I was just like, anyway. Hey, so yes, all right, yeah. There's lots of different combos of people coming up because your friend at the other club, was it the unique one?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I was assuming because I think that was who you were riding with.
I'm gonna say I rode with her for a while too.
Yeah, and it's funny because like the listeners don't even. Dude, I get asked all the time who these motherfuckers that get beeped out are. You know what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
bet.
And I'm just kind of like, well, that's the point of it, is I'm trying to protect their identity. You know, anyway, it's
Sometimes.
funny. It's kind of funny.
Right.
But most of the
Become a
time,
guest, and
you
then
don't know
when you're
who
on
I'm
the show,
talking
you
about.
find out.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You can hear the live and in person if you request fucking,
Patreon people, Patreon.
Oh
God
wow!
damn it.
Like I said, I can't just be like, oh yeah, we'll unbeep everything on the fucking if you pay me. Like, no, dude. I mean, like, I'd love that, but legally,
We
I don't
got
think
tiers,
we can.
bro. We got tiers. You pay me enough money,
We
we'll
just
beep
have a
anything.
studio audience.
Yes, there we go.
And they signed an NDA.
We just put them in
They
the
got
corner.
bleacher phones outside.
Bleachers. We'll provide the donkey show. It'll be fine.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, like, we could, you
Oh,
know.
goodness.
I'm not gonna do a donkey show.
I wasn't asking you to do the donkey show.
We're just
Okay.
doing the bleachers.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
just
the bleachers,
bleachers
too.
and recording. That's
Okay,
it.
all right,
Yeah.
perfect. Yes. All right, so that's filmable. That's fine.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's okay to do the donkey show, but not unbleep the names. Like, come on,
We
bro.
have standards, okay?
Hey, just a
Standards.
few.
Yeah.
A few. I'm trying to protect some identities.
Yeah,
I don't give a
doxing,
fuck if somebody
it's-
wants to fuck a donkey. That's their fucking choice.
Yeah, that's their business.
Yeah, it's
It's
like edging a
2025.
goat for Jesus.
I'm pretty sure they got consent. Stamp
donkey?
paw. Yeah. you
Oh,
just stamp
yeah.
the paw on a
Most
piece of legal
definitely.
paper. Yeah.
Yep, gotta, sign the contracts.
Fucking.
My dog knows English. I can spell things out to him.
So, what was your best and then worst customer? Like, dude that just gave you buckets of money for no reason, and then the guy that you ended up having to get kicked out, and he got his ass beat. Fucking.
Well, my best customer, he'd pay me a lot of money. And we would just sit and talk most of the time during private dances
About his
because
granddaughter?
no, not about his granddaughter. He didn't have grandkids yet. He actually does now, but he didn't before.
Oh, you've kept up to date.
Yeah,
with
we are
them.
still in
Did he
touch
still
now.
give you money?
No, he actually just stopped a couple years ago. But yeah, he still gave me money after I was married and stuff. Would replace tires for my car. I worked for him at his like regular job for a while. And then yeah, he gave me money and tires for all my cars and stuff for several times over and things like that. My worst customer, I don't know. I feel like I've had a bunch of those. But at Tuxedos, we had a guy that would come in. We called him Stanky Leg because he had gangrene. And it got so bad to the point where like they finally stopped letting him come into the club because it would stink for like 2 or 3 hours after he left.
Oof.
Yeah, and they would put like one of those Lysol air spray things behind him, and nobody wanted to dance for him.
I
And
think I remember that dude.
yeah, and
I
I
remember having to go with Lysol after a customer before.
yeah, and I say he used to sit right by the DJ booth and stuff right there, and yeah. I was just like, I'm the kind of person where I'm gonna ask everybody in the club because I'm gonna let you in on a secret. A lot of people have money, and they're there to spend it.
And usually the rich people don't look like they have money.
No,
Yeah.
that's my next tip. Look at their shoes.
There you go.
That was how I would determine what kind of person they were, is what kind of shoes they had.
Did you ever get
Okay.
any VIPs at Tuxedos?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, they were quite a bit harder to sell, I feel like, too. Most of the time they were with Indian men, and they just wanted to lick my armpit. I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to do that. And he's like, oh, I just love your armpit. And I'm like, if you just want to look at my armpit, and that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lick or look?
Both.
Oh.
Yep.
Huh.
I wasn't okay with licking, but that's what they'd keep trying to do. And yep, just super into the armpits. I don't know. Again,
Pheromones.
not yucking other people's yums.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just didn't understand it.
Armpits, collarbones.
Assholes, whatever you want to lick.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like collarbones. I can understand that. I don't know.
I know exactly why, and I talked about it.
Yeah, we also know exactly why too.
Yeah, sorry.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It makes sense. It checks out. I'm just thinking because it's. Was it like after a long shift? Were you sweaty? Was there slightly some? Like
I'm always kind of sweaty.
Yeah, a little growth of hair. Was it full hair? Like,
Nope, no hair. No
man,
growth of hair.
No flavor saving? Okay.
Nope, none of that. Honestly, just
weird.
a little sweaty.
My ex, like, she used to sweat really bad, and then you could see it was like a waterfall trickling out of her armpits. And when she was like really unhealthy, it smelled like really sour yellow onion, like rotting.
Awesome.
And that's all I imagined immediately was like licking that, and I just don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to lick a rotting onion.
Like,
I mean, if it paid
was it
me,
fresh deodorant or was it just straight up? You
I mean, it wouldn't be
got
like
off stage and he grabbed you. And
it's
you went,
just
slightly
wanted
used deodorant.
Yeah, slightly used deodorant, but I use antiperspirant deodorant. Have you ever licked that shit?
no.
Oh,
Probably tastes like
it
fucking
does. It ruins your tongue for like 45 minutes. It is bad.
That's aluminum. and
It's not. Yeah, it makes your tongue all dry and feels all weird. And you can't taste anything. You drink, it doesn't go away. It's not a good time.
Oh, we just called that COVID.
I never had that. Never got the COVID.
Me neither.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Good for you.
yeah,
Good
lucky
for
you. Fuck
fucking
you.
both of you.
I think I just took too many 10-minute breaks. That was.
I was having a baby. And I was busy.
Yeah, the I think we did have.
They said it did, but who knows?
People say everything.
Yeah.
You know. You don't agree with
that's
this?
how
There's a
things
study
work.
for that.
People say things, then it's
Right,
eventually
we say
everything gets
things,
said.
right? We're saying things now.
I love saying the things.
So deep.
On the tip rail. We're nose deep in the fucking on the tip rail. God damn
Nose
it.
deep in armpits and assholes.
Yeah, 2 holes.
There's
2 holes
another
in one.
T-shirt. Print it up.
Hey, I'm still working on my shitting out of a window T-shirt.
We're working on it, people. We're working on it. Fuck.
Did you like that?
Nipple
Shit
shrimp.
happens.
It's interesting. I had a different idea for that.
I figured, but I
just
couldn't
haven't had
find
time.
I couldn't
Work's
find a
got me
butt
killed.
plug that looked right. So I went with the
I was
tail.
gonna have to draw it. I was thinking.
I haven't seen this one.
Oh,
Then
I
it
can
goes.
show you.
Yeah, there's going back to a story. I had an idea mentioned because about a girl that was on stage and her butt plug fell and some turds came out.
When did they start wearing butt plugs on stage? When did that become a thing?
It was not supposed to happen.
Well, it's a thing. It's totally a thing
Is
right
it
now.
Oh, that's new to me. I haven't been.
Oh
we
my
need to go to the
God.
club. I need to see this ass in play.
I like that it feels so.
Yeah, I like that one.
Right? On the
I like
back of
that.
the shirt, you know, and then fucking
Oh, man.
podcast on the front.
That's hilarious.
Did you like the cocaine one though, with the allergies in the
I
background?
do
Yes,
like
I
that.
did. I
Yes.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And then,
Yep, I like that one.
yep.
Edging goats for
Motherfucker.
Jesus.
I mean,
goes for Jesus.
I don't even think I actually said that in an episode, but John had pointed it out. Apparently, I did. I don't know.
You did.
All right, cool.
It was hilarious.
I
Yeah.
fucking, you know.
I think I even sent in the time.
I
like,
think I'm-
exact, like at,
I say, I know
at
I'm-
7 minutes and 38 seconds. This is where it was set, Adam.
I don't know, man.
Messaging
Sometimes,
you guys at 4 and 5 in the morning. Oh my God, the podcast.
yeah.
It's
It
7 in the
happens.
morning.
It,
I'm like, I'm sorry. You guys are probably doing normal day shit, and I'm just talking about titties and stuff because I'm excited.
You're totally fine. I appreciate the excitement because you're not alone. There are other people that do get a hold of me and talk to me about it as well. So it is like I said,
Not
it's
really
growing.
Me, just you.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't get it.
just
I mean,
you.
besides her and
My bad.
Angelique.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't really.
I got people that I used
But you
to
got a
work
bigger
with.
Facebook page than I do. I fucking.
Well, at the moment, yes, I guess you're right. But I mean, like, I don't advertise it, to be honest. Like, it's just people that I knew, and I'm like, hey, I do this thing. You want to listen to it? And
I think it just speaks volume
Yeah.
that you come across as a very easy to get along with and approachable person.
Yes, very approachable pork chop.
you
I
guys
love
are
a
gonna
little-
make my dick explode off my body. Stop it.
a little shake and bake.
Ah. That's not what I sound like when I come. Anyway,
No, I know it's not.
You know? I love it.
Yeah, Diablo Monday. You don't remember that episode?
I do. In case other people haven't listened to Diablo Monday, you need to catch that one.
Yes.
I mean, go back and start at the fucking beginning. I mean, there's lore and there's history in this whole fucking thing already. We've embedded it in there, you know. So
Yeah.
if this is your first episode, and I appreciate you being here, absolutely go back and start at the beginning. Follow us on one of the fucking platforms.
All
you
of the
know.
platforms.
All of them. It makes me and my friends really happy that you do that. Thank you. Actually,
Oh, John, you asked about sex at the club.
Yeah.
I haven't had sex at the club. But my first night that I did come, the girl that I came with, she ended up going home with one of the DJs.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you remember?
I do.
You talking about Universe? Or the astronaut, or what do we call her now?
I don't know.
Astroblade?
The shape. We started with the shape.
Yeah, no, it
shape.
wasn't the shape. It was a different girl. I don't even remember what I'm gonna say. I knew her as, so I'm pretty sure that's probably what she was at the yard. But no, she went home with Squeak. Yep. And then in the morning when I was trying to get a hold of her so we could go home, I couldn't get a hold of her, couldn't find her. I almost left her up here. Because I was like, we got to go back to Cedar Rapids, girl. Like, we got shit to do. We can't be up here fucking people in Des Moines all night. And she's like, I don't even know what color he was. I was like, what the? His face was painted.
What?
His face was painted up, you know. Because he was, you know.
Was he doing blackface?
No, he's doing whiteface.
But he's already, what?
I know.
He's really white.
I know. She was real fucked up, apparently. And I was like, you didn't look at his dick? Like, his dick wasn't painted, was it?
Yeah, the rest of his body wasn't.
Yes, it was like a.
Did he fuck with his clothes on and just pull it out the zipper hole?
Yes, it was got like a little clown face and a little top hat and shit. You know.
Yeah. It just, I'm just like, man, girl, like.
Okay.
No, you gotta get it. You gotta get it.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I mean, like, you know, when you can, I guess. Fuck, that's pretty dope.
Way to go, Squeak.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell that story while you were on the fucking thing?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
Squeak,
I guess
Jesus.
he kind of did. He talked about some of the people he fucking
Hooked up with, yeah.
So he probably couldn't remember all the people. He was getting
mean,
around, getting it, you know, having a great time. Go
I
Squeak.
suppose. I
don't remember all of them either.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
So-
know, I remember the one time in the parking lot. Actually, it was multiple, but you know, like it's, you know, only one person, but you know, so.
Take the boot chew. Take the boot chew. Yo, you guys, it's really important that you make your lover feel good. And the way you make your lover feel good is obviously Blue Chew. The good part about Blue Chew is you don't swallow it, you chew it. And the best part about it is it shows up to your house discreetly, so you don't have to, like, people don't have to know about it. It just shows up and you order it. You just take it and it's good and it makes everyone very happy. So definitely take the Blue Chew.
The fucking
What was the most amount of money you got to do for absolutely nothing? Like maybe some dude just walked up and gave you $100, or some dude was like, "Hey, I want to buy you tires because it's fucking Tuesday and it's sunny out."
Right.
Like,
I don't know. I think I've probably been handed like $500 just to sit and hang out before. And I've had guys be like, will you stay here and I'll pay you so she won't come talk to me? Sure.
okay. There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Protection.
Yeah.
I was like,
protection
yeah,
money.
that's what you want.
Speaking of protection,
Yes.
have you ever been with a customer and then had their partner, male or female, come in and assault you?
No, I have seen it happen,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
I have not ever had that happen. I would recommend, you know, not having that happen.
That was oddly specific, right? Jeez.
Are you thinking of a time that you saw this particularly happen, or is there something?
No, I'm just curious. You know, usually I don't come up with a question.
That was a
That's
good question.
fantastic.
There you go.
That-
High five.
Hey, fuck you guys. You guys came up with 2 huge fucking lists of questions, left me like, oh, well, okay, cool. All right. I'm going to make one up on the fly.
I love it. I think it was a great question.
Speaking of more protection, did you ever have a guy after private dance rip off the condom?
Oh.
Or
Wait,
they, like,
hold on. Are
fall
we
down
talking
his
about
leg?
sex? We're talking
No, dudes would wear condoms
know they
under
would
their
wear
pants
condoms,
because
but
they
I mean,
blow
like-
while they're getting a private
I
dance.
wish they were being more respectful like that. No,
No.
they would just blow in their pants,
and
and
then
then it'd be
wet
gross
spot
and
room.
yeah, be wet denim and
No,
before
there was
everybody.
one time at Duke's, you know, the private dance at Duke's. I came up to check on dancers, and there was just a condom sitting right there.
Oh my
In the
God.
entryway going into the private dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happened at our club quite a few times.
Oh, God,
One
yeah,
fucking dude. I think you called him.
Yeah.
And he'd always buy like the Natty Light Tall Boys
Yep.
and fucking get that one girl to get him to come, and then he'd just shake it out of his fucking pants.
Yeah.
And sometimes it happened like when he was like trying to go up the stairs and leave,
yeah.
and it's just like, dude, gross.
Oh
dude.
my God.
Yeah, I'm just like, thankful though he's not a kind of person that just get it and slingshot it into a crowd of people.
Or throw it into a fan.
Well,
never-
the puke in the fan was
just
pretty
imagine
fucking
it
great.
being, condoms full of cum in the puke fan.
That's the same noise.
I was
as
gonna say your fan sounds awfully familiar there.
Well,
It's, only,
like
it's the
that.
same fan, There's only one.
So besides the cup of urine, is there any other dudes paid you large amounts of money for nasty shit?
Yes.
Use tampon to make tea with, or
Not quite like that. I've
Oh.
had people like buy pubic hair and stuff on the interwebs.
Okay.
Things like that.
that's
That's-
an interesting like homegrown farming situation.
Yeah, it's a great
going on there.
homegrown product.
I would have.
organic.
I mean, like I know we. I was no. Hang on a second. It's got
Like
it's
Trader Joe's
if
stamp
we're-
on it.
I'm just saying,
Organic.
like, if we're over here edging goats for Jesus, I just want to tell you that in certain things, in certain circles, having someone's hair is yeah. I mean,
like
well,
little-
I would witchcraft-ish,
Yep.
so
It's like
but I mean,
menstrual
like.
blood and spaghetti.
I don't
Right.
know if it's like determined like which hair, like is it pussy hair? Is it head hair? Like I would assume it just doesn't matter, but I've never really thought about that. But that's interesting. Somebody bought pubic hair, huh?
Yep. I'm saying then I've sold like pantyhose and stuff like that with liquids in them, whether it's
Oh, crusty.
Your own.
whether
Nice.
it's my own, someone
Crustables.
else's, or like fruit, like real fruit. I've stomped like
Oh,
dragon
gotcha,
fruit and
gotcha.
stuff, and then they pay for the pantyhose, and I'm like, man, aren't they gonna be moldy? Like, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, but to each their own.
So did you ever venture into doing you're selling stuff online, but did you venture into doing online OnlyFans and stuff like that as well, or did you strictly pretty much stay in the club for the most part?
At the time, I was strictly in the club, but like
Yeah.
later on, after a while, I did OnlyFans.
When it
so-
did, like when it kind of like popped off after
Yeah.
COVID and all that, or when COVID or whatever.
yeah,
So,
during
okay.
that time frame and stuff. So
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
like basically the
Is
same
it
kind
still
of.
up, or did you take it down?
yeah, it's still up.
Oh shit!
nice.
Oh, do you
John's
wanna-
gonna check
Surprise.
I was gonna say, if you did you want to plug it? You could tell everybody if you want to know. I mean, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I should probably double check my spelling on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Check
be
your
giving it
username.
out very
Check your
often.
username.
Right. Want to make sure I give out the right username and not blow up somebody else's OnlyFans.
Right.
Yeah, we want the money. God damn it!
Oh, yeah,
Not me,
it's just,
not me, but you.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's just Annabelle Grant.
Okay.
So yeah, ANNABELLE Grant GRANT. Yeah,
Word. Go subscribe, motherfuckers.
that's it. All the fun stuff.
Go
yeah.
spend money.
See my butthole for $1. I'd show it off if you guys wanted to see it. I don't think it's pretty.
I don't.
No,
have
I don't want to
hemorrhoids,
see your
that's
butthole, Adam.
Well, I know you two don't, but
Put it on the
anybody out there
Patreon.
that's
good. I mean, I've slapped your ass.
Top
I've
tier.
gotten close.
top tier.
Yeah,
Is that
there's lots of tiers on Patreon.
Yeah, we
Top
make-
tier.
top tier.
Yeah.
Top
Here
tier.
you get shots of our assholes.
and unbeeped.
Or maybe we do a special episode and we take molds of our assholes, and then you can have chocolates made.
Or
you
we
go.
could do a bunch of everybody's assholes, and you have to pick which asshole goes to which person.
Oh, okay, yeah, pass the
Ooh,
asshole.
Taste our assholes. Come on up. Patreon tier 6.
Fuck it. Like, what's below that? Like, that's all I got. I ain't got. I ain't got 6 tier money, buddy. I got fucking tier 5. That's where I can stop at.
You get nipple hair.
We can make chocolate nipple molds.
Out of all the nipples, I want teeny tiny nipple
you
molds
got,
too.
you got nipple pics, right, for emailing in, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 1, 2. I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
got one.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure, because that's still available.
Yeah.
For some fucking weird
Everybody
reason.
needs to get your nipple pics out there, guys. It's good stuff. I was pretty excited. Me and Angelique talked about our nipple pictures after she was on the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Dope. That's cool. I like that there's a lot of us that are still kind of interconnected and mingle and still talk and communicate and shit. So, that's been kind of nice about this whole fucking experience, I suppose. So
Yeah.
definitely fucking good times.
Right. I've definitely met some lifelong friends and stuff from that place. And I've learned a lot of things in life from working at the club too.
Yeah.
So,
Like what? Like what kind of things? Or just
A life lesson.
life
Hey, yeah.
lesson.
One life lesson is pop.
not the tip, but
Not the
like
tip,
a
one life
yeah,
lesson.
that's a life lesson. Yeah.
Walk in the room and be the hottest person in the room. Own your shit. That's
Confidence is
you can
confidence is
literally
Sometimes sell your shit.
yes, exactly. Sometimes sell your shit. Yeah,
If it's in a bag.
or a cup, whatever.
or pantyhose.
Yeah. Oh. Good way to get that one in. That was great.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Besides that girl that gave you the half-ass mentorship at Tuxedos, did you have anybody else that took you under their wing, or did you take anybody, like a new girl that came in and you're like, hey, let me show you the ropes?
Adam actually mentioned my friend Unique that I used to ride up with and stuff. I actually took her under my wing and convinced her to be a stripper with me. And I was like, this is the rundown of all the stuff. And yeah, and then she did. And I was like, yay. So it was fun to have her do all the things. And now she'll still be doing all the things.
Oh, she's still in the biz?
Oh yeah, she's in the biz, does the online stuff. Yeah, she actually wants to come out here sometime and chat with you guys. So
Oh, okay,
Absolutely.
perfect. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I didn't know if she knew about this or not.
And if you want to
yeah.
bring, if you want to bring her out and be like her
Chaperone.
yeah,
liaison.
chaperone. I would
Yeah.
love to chaperone.
Some girls are weary about coming and meeting three
But
fat
I mean,
guys
like,
in a room.
we,
But you know,
her and I
like-
work together plenty. You know, like
Right, yeah, no.
when I was DJing and all that shit. So I mean, like,
Danger,
you know,
danger.
so she knows who I am at least, but maybe not you guys so much. I don't remember. I don't think. It's like I can't remember. Do you who?
she started the October before.
yeah, I
the
started
plunge.
before the purge.
Okay, so
because
you
I
were there
remember.
when John was.
Yeah,
manager.
I remember.
Okay,
'cause
perfect. All
honestly,
right.
because John walked me through the club and was like, and showed me all the stuff, and he was like, "But I'm sorry, you can't work here tonight. Like, they ain't gonna you can't work here tonight." Honestly, I remember doing that and like showing through the whole thing, and then what do you guys call him?
Pastry chef.
Not pastry boy. I know his name. Coach.
Oh, fuck.
Alive?
No,
he
he's
died.
dead. I can use his name. Fuck you, coach.
Coach is,
Honestly, I remember meeting Coach, and he.
Good God. Oh,
Yeah.
did you have to dance for him ever?
I mean, I did dance for him.
Okay, yeah. All right,
he
perfect.
was, very aggressive.
Yeah, he was a
Yes.
hardcore aggressive dude. That's what I remember.
Yeah, honestly.
And always track panted up.
Yep.
Always
Oh
track
yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I remember the Minnesota Pimp. Once you guys mentioned
Yeah.
that crew, I was like,
She's
oh
dead.
my god, unlocked all kinds of memories there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's a good time because like a lot of that's lost to me for some reason. Well,
For some reason.
many reasons. No, I'm in drugs. Come on now, Dave. You know, every 10
I
minutes.
was
boy.
giving you plausible deniability.
Is that on the paperwork?
It's
Alright,
clause
fine.
3.
Mini of an 18th.
So, did you ever meet any famous people?
Guy from the cooking channel.
Oh, Guy
Guy
Fieri.
Fieri?
Yeah, I was gonna say his name
Taking
wrong.
the Flavor Town?
Is he the one that took your urine?
Yeah.
That's Flavor
with it.
Town,
Oh,
baby.
God.
Oh, this just got some spice to it.
And then I met Jeffree Star too,
Okay, and I
a makeup influencer
Oh, you don't-
person.
Star?
no, I do know. I
know.
just
You're
right,
not.
yeah.
You're not missing much.
I don't.
You're not missing much.
No, you fucking wash the shit out of.
Oh, I can't stand that person. But
Oh, neither do I.
yeah,
Hear them all the time. Her, them, all the time.
I don't know, Jeffrey.
Gotcha.
Whatever Jeff wanted.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, that's it for the famous people. I didn't meet a lot of famous people at the club.
Well, lucky you. You
Yeah.
are in the box of not meeting Pauly Shore.
I was just gonna say I didn't get to do that. Damn it, missing out there.
I watched Son-in-Law the other day. Just
Did you?
'cause- yeah.
I'm gonna bust out Biodome and Encino Man. Those are my movies.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
We just
Son-in-Law
watched
was the first
Biodome
one
the other
that I
day.
watched, and then, yeah, Biodome's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Encino
Encino Man's
Man
good.
was where I saw him at. But I mean, like I like Brandon Fraser too, or what is it, Brendan?
Brendan.
Yeah, that guy.
Brendan, yeah.
Yeah, I would have fucking shot somebody to meet him. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, I don't meet no famous people anymore. I meet a lot of old people in my current job.
Well, yeah, because nobody knows how to work what you do.
Technology
Old
is,
people-wise.
dude. I remember
Yeah.
I was programming my grandma's motherfucking VCR as like 5-6 years old and shit like that. Like I've always had a knack for fucking
My
technology.
grandma tried to use the disk drive as a
To
couple.
be fair, shit's a lot of times color coded, and certain holes fit into certain things.
Well, mine was programming the time
Squares
to
going to squares.
No, it was programming the clock on it to be able to record Days of Our Lives or whatever fucking soap opera was on, and like having it programmed.
Oh, the
and
VCR?
Still on.
Yeah, buddy.
okay.
Oh yeah, back in the day. Now I'm just like, okay, you need your email
up,
unlocked.
down,
Fuck.
left, right. I mean, it's
What, dude? I don't
The
know.
remotes
They,
are on
maybe they
English.
would.
My
maybe
mom
they
couldn't figure out how to set the time on the VCR, so I mean, I can get where he's coming
But
from.
Maybe-
It's
I guarantee
right twice a
your
day
mom
if you
probably
don't set
baked
it.
something in an oven.
You're not
and that
wrong.
has a fucking clock on it. So I think they just didn't
I'm
want to put
still
the
on
time
daylight
into it
time.
because it was a different device and they were intimidated by it. But realistically,
sure.
the functionality is the fucking same.
But she also didn't know how to set the clock on the oven or the microwave.
So I'm not going to talk about John's mom anymore because that might be a situation I might say the wrong thing. So moving on.
She just didn't know how time worked. It's
Yeah.
okay. She was
if
at her
it
own
wasn't
fucking
like the
time.
clock you could take off the wall and spin the little dial on the back to change it.
Analog.
Like I had to set her digital alarm clocks for her just because she was. It was
Analog.
just,
So you enabled her not to progressively learn.
Hey,
it
it's
was
helping
more.
your
I was
mom out.
fucking doing a good job. I was a good son. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. I was
We
just
like
asking-
being good boys, Dave. We're not
Yeah.
bad boys outbursting
We're not
and
out
stuff.
shitting out our parents' windows. All right.
Yeah,
that wasn't
Dave.
my parents' window.
Thank
That was-
God. Could you imagine if it was?
I just had a cum wall.
Yeah.
Oh God. Because that's so much better.
It was
Oh my
fun trying
God.
to clean it and it just chipped away.
No, Mom, it's Elmer's glue.
No. The paint chipped away.
I bet it
from the
did.
fucking-
Because it fractured. Like it,
'Cause it's-
it dried up and it went into the wall and it flicked away.
You had acidic semen.
Baller
fucking
C.
jerked off a lot. I don't know.
Our good friend Baller C had a towel next to his bed that was nailed to the wall, and when he'd be fucking a girl, he'd stand up and just fucking blow on the towel.
My room.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We got diagrams going out.
There's pictures happening.
So
I came here. I came here.
no. So my room at the time. This is also the same room that I tried to kill myself in. Not to make this depressing.
go.
Just to offset a little bit. There was this weird space because the closet came out right here. The door is here. But there's this little tiny
So you
fucking
jerked
hole.
off in the corner.
You
the
had a-
corner, right in this corner. I
The
jerked
jerking
off.
corner.
Yeah, because the door closed right into it.
I would've
no
read
one
over
ever
there.
saw it until we moved out.
Oh
used
my
to-
My friend and I tried
God.
to clean it out. It was just like the fucking paint was cracked.
Boys,
open,
man.
Fucking break. Yeah, boys
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
Yeah.
My parents didn't talk to me about fucking like sex correctly. I got the weird Vietnam talk, but yeah, it was. I jerked off a lot.
I mean,
We
who
all did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was,
My mom made me pay for the water bill because I was doing it in the shower too much. Like, yeah.
See, I used to have to actually jerk off in the shower because I had to hide it from my first wife. She was so mad. She was like, "You why?" And I'm just like, "Because we don't fuck that much." Like, sorry, I want to get off more. It's my body. Fuck you. I've been jerking off long before you came around, lady.
And I'll be doing it long after, bitch.
But yeah, I mean, I got good. I'd like do it with my eyes open, peeking over the fucking top of the shower curtain so I could see like if the door was opening, I'd, stop that shit.
Racing the clock.
I
Can
mean,
I
that's
jerk off
basically what it
before
was.
she comes
And
in?
it just washes away. It's all done.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
clean up.
And then she
see?
never knows.
No cum corner. No
I
cum
never-
rag.
No cum towel.
I didn't have a and I didn't come in a sock.
Why not?
I don't know. I wasn't.
A sock is a good cleanup.
I did not have. Okay, so I don't know how everybody else learned about masturbation, but I kind of just figured it out when I was a kid. Just went swirly, 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 and I don't know if that's like why I turn a little bit to the left, but
No, that just occurs naturally. I
The,
promise.
the
so-
curve has to do with the way you were cut.
He wasn't.
I just wanted him to admit it.
He's admitted.
I know. I just like talking about it.
Hood credit,
Oh, she did.
I just like talking about it.
She just wants
okay.
This
Yeah.
docking station.
Yeah, secure, dog. But no one like talked about masturbation. I just figured out myself. I didn't use lotion. I didn't use socks. I
Mine-
just dry fucking yanked the fucking shit out of it really hard.
Mine was in the shower with the wash rag. I was
No.
cleaning my balls and fucking dick got hard and the wash rag felt great. And bloop, there it went.
I was having sex.
So
Well, I mean, we'll save my particular story for a different moment. I don't know
But
if
I will say that not doing it lotioned, I think, has desensitized the shit out
Oh,
of me.
yeah, it
So
does.
sometimes
It
it's
does.
like, I last
I'm
way
a dry,
too fucking long.
I'm a dry rub all day long. That's how I've always done it. Like, I mean, I don't like fucking wet pussy, but it's at the same time, like, the way I masturbate is completely different. Like, that's a me thing, you know. Like,
you do like
you know,
the from under where you grab and you get the like the 3 fingers right to the
we
base,
called
you
this
pull-
the underhand booble scoop once before, I think, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
You get there, you put it right in the,
I don't know what they're talking about either. So
Okay. I'm just
channel, if you will.
excited. This is
Just
exciting.
just excited to be here. So
Yeah.
We're just talking about jerking.
I
Not
mean,
each other, but
we're not doing Dutch rudders here, people.
we're topless. We're not bottomless. God damn it. So, Annabelle, do you have a tip for the listeners? We have gotten to a
lube or
point,
not to lube when
you know.
masturbate.
So
All right, my tip for you guys is if you go to the club regularly and your woman doesn't know and you decide to take your woman to the club, go to a different club.
that is
Do not take your woman
fucking
to
point.
your regular club because, hi, Joe. Oh, it's so good to see you. How's blah, blah, blah. She's not going to understand that.
So this is where you've been and not paying child support.
Exactly.
Wait, why was he paying her child support? That's anyway.
I don't know.
I don't
Cool
either,
here.
man. I have no fucking clue. John, you got a tip for the week?
I'm gonna save mine for the next episode.
Oh, if you're gonna save yours for next week. All right, perfect.
yep.
So then, Dave, you got anything?
Yeah,
on the,
sure. So if you're gonna have a sex talk with your kid,
Have one.
have one. Definitely don't
Start early.
Start early. Probably do it yourself and don't have your step or your their step parent try to give the conversation and get persuaded into another conversation about why you have 3 nipples. But my point is, probably should talk to your kids openly about sex and communicate with them. Don't let them figure everything out on their own.
Good tip.
That's a great tip.
Pork chop. You got anything at the end of the table there?
I was saying something. It was mostly just I found something on the internet. But you
Was it about masturbation?
no, no.
Then it's not topical.
But everybody out there, you deserve a break. Stop healing. Choose violence. Go batshit crazy. Do it for the plot. And that's it.
Okay.
Tears.
Main character energy. I love
You
it.
gotta have it, in this day and age. It's fucking it's a ruckus jungle out there, away from the tip rail. So take care of yourselves out there for sure. That's fucking that's number one, absolutely. So again, everybody, this is Annabelle joining us at the fucking Tip Rail podcast. But sadly, we have to wrap it up for our first episode. And but don't fret, we're gonna join once again next week. Same damn Tuesday, same bat time. I was trying to make a Batman joke because that's John's thing. But anyway, so once again, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it coming up and sharing some of your stories with us. And don't worry, we'll come back for some more.
As always, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks.
It looked like there's somebody coming up. Well, he's in your yard. I don't know. I just thought he was about to knock on the door, so I was just trying to pause so there wasn't like weird. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Did you order pizza?
No.
It's
Pizza's
already on
already
the
here.
table.
They look like they're surveying or something.
I thought he looked
And he
like
caught
was
my
coming.
neighbors out.
Yeah, I say he's probably trying to sell something.
Okay, well, if he comes back, I'm gonna be mad. Fuck you. I'm recording a podcast, bro.
Shit on them.
Out the window.
I'll just open the door and let Harley say hi.
Topless Tuesday.
Oh, Harley's a sweet.
Oh no, yeah, Harley's a sweetheart, but to most people, she scares the fuck out of them.
Well, she's loud.
I love that shit coming out of the elevators at hotels and shit. People are like, oh, they start backing up and away, and they're freaking out, or they don't want to ride the elevator.
Some
with
of
me.
us humans in this world have been bitten by dogs, but my dog was really small and scrappy.
That's
and
usually the dogs that
yeah,
bite people.
Yes.
exactly. I hate
The
that
big
shit.
ones get the bad's name.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta fucking
Rat
write this
dogs.
thing. Like, dude, I was like just trying to shake hands, bro. I thought you would know how to do that. I'm 6 years old. I don't know no better. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate dachshund dogs. Wiener dogs are ruined for me for the rest of my life. Fuck that asshole.
Go get my neighbors. They got one. They call it Killer too.
It probably is a killer. It's probably related to the one.
Harley descendant. Its fucking ancestors is the one that bit me 35 years ago.
Harley and my neighbor's dog were out playing, and they brought the dog over, and they were sniffing and doing all the dog bullshit. And then finally, it started like trying to go after Harley.
Yeah.
And like Harley just didn't give a fuck, and so the owner picked up the dog and had her in her arms, and the dog was trying to leap out of her arms to get to Harley.
Jesus.
Like, were you a Cane Corso in your last life? Like,
yeah, fucking wild, man.
Here they come.
Protect. Trying to do a live show here.
Yes. Do you drink diet soda? I mean, if you no, then yeah.
To me, it does. I've been
Yeah, I did the same. I've been like 2018, I think, somewhere around there. I switched over to diet soda, and I like Coke Zero now. Whatever that chemical is that tastes good. Yeah, I like that one. I was a Diet Pepsi guy for a long time, but
Diet Coke is horrible, but Coke Zero is great.
I mean, I don't know.
But Diet Coke caffeine free, because my Mormon days is great.
I'll say Diet Mountain Dew is pretty awesome.
Let's get readjusted everywhere, wherever we need to go. It'll be fun. All of that's gonna come out, unfortunately. So, but well, most of it, maybe. Well, who knows? Maybe in some weird background. Maybe I'll use it in the fucking.
We can add a little music track to it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe I'll do something weird like that. All right, we back up,
So
set
your
up.
best customer? You were working with him?
Oh yeah,